For the purpose of clarity, the statement or press release, as you rightly, the one you referenced, came from the right and approved source. As a matter of fact, the statement quoted Mr. Governor to have having directly issued such a statement.
In other words, the story came from inside government house, not rumor, not social media, from the state's own communication channels. Yet, days later, another arm of the same government, Euro GIS, called the story fake. Freddie Mokbai sounded puzzled, but he was very diplomatic.
Information came out from the government stable. And again, a follow-up came from an appointee of Mr. Governor. So what is left now is to ascertain whether that statement actually came from GIS.
He too, like everyone else in Edo, was waiting for clarity from a government that had contradicted itself in public. Then I called Dr. Tony Ikpasaja. He told me the statement came from his director of press.
You talk to the director of press. Let me send you his number. He's the one that issued that statement, right?
Okay, thank you very much.
I'll send you right over.
But when I tried reaching Tunde, his numbers were switched off. So I called Fred Itwa instead, the chief press secretary to the governor. Fred Itwa denied everything.
There was no press release from me regarding that matter. The DBS ran a press statement. It wasn't signed by me. I did not say anything.
Okay, so
the only statement issue that I'm aware of is the one by Edo GIS, where the story was refuted.
Now, he even told me to ask Tony for the statement, for the press release, so I did. And Dr. Ikpasaja sent me the press release via WhatsApp. But when I texted and asked for a signed PDF copy, he called back, irritated, defensive, and strangely confrontational, or do I say aggressive.
The statement that was sent to you is the total statement that was given to everybody. Why you didn't tell me, say, and that signed copy from this day? If you know that this day has a copy, collect from them. Collect from this day.
I'm sorry if it came to you like that. That is not what I meant. Because if they ran the story, so which means they had a copy. So I inferred that this day got a copy before they ran it. So it is not that I have seen the one this day has or the one
but I sent you the one that was given to this day was the one I sent to you. Now you are still saying I should give you a signed copy. Is that how you practice? I don't want to become an editor in this game, in this day.
Again, I'm doing my own independent investigation, and I wanted the source to come directly from the source. So I don't want my source.
Which source can be more direct than the MD of the agency sending you a copy?
And then came another twist. When Punch newspaper published the Edo GIS denial, it wrote, in a statement signed by its director of press, you saw that, signed, like signed. But when I asked Dr. Ikpasaja for a signed copy, he became all contrarian and told me again.
Despite the attention I gave you, I don't attend to journalists. There's a director. You know what's a director? The director is a senior level of the ministry. He's in charge of all the press. He's the one that gave out everything. He's the one that wrote everything. But I took my time to give you material. You still tell me, say, bring this one.
You know, for those of us that study psychology, we understand that this is the tone of someone trying to reassert control in an uncomfortable moment, not someone in command of facts. You see, that rhetorical tactics, do you know who I am? Do you know what a director is? It's a classic defense mechanism when accountability questions touch a nerve. Because the version he sent me, the very version he sent me, the same one Punch claimed was signed, was a plain WhatsApp text. No signature, no letterhead, no reference number whatsoever. So where did Punch see a signed copy? Did Edo GIS later forge one to legitimize the first leak? Or did Punch simply print what it received on WhatsApp and assumed it was official and signed? Either way, it shows a government so disorganized that even its deniers need verification. So now, let's try to piece this all together, okay? EBS says the story came from official government media aids. Then, the MD of Edo GIS says he knows nothing about it, then later sends the denier himself to me via WhatsApp. The governor's CPS says no statement was issued from the government house, right? Then the GIS director of press signs a statement calling the EBS report fake. And the press release itself had no signature, no file number, just a WhatsApp trail. So the question remains, who spoke for the governor? And if the governor never made the statement, why did EBS, the state-owned broadcaster, why did they air it with confidence and quotes from the governor? If Edo GIS is now denying it, on whose authority did it do so? Because even the chief press secretary says he didn't authorize it. He said he never saw anything apart from the one Edo GIS released. So you see, my people, someone somewhere in this chain is lying. Now, this isn't about a teenager buying land anymore. It's about how information and disinformation now flow inside a government that can't keep its own story straight. First, the 250 million investment from a phantom company, Euro CCI. Now, a 17-year-old who bought 14,000 hectares that never existed. Now, if you understand the pattern, my people, in both cases, no one takes responsibility. You see, this isn't miscommunication. This is a system allergic to truth. Because when a state broadcaster can air a story quoting the governor, when the governor's press office disowns that report, when the agency involved issues a denial through WhatsApp, when the MD alternates like a ball juggler between ignorance and authority, the public isn't just confused. The state is confused. This isn't about one scandal or one story. It's about the collapse of credibility in public communication. The rot that lets lies travel faster than accountability. And until Edo State can tell one story with one voice, every new headline will sound like a cover-up waiting to happen. And the question every Edo citizen should now ask is simple. Cui bono? Who benefits in all this?